We put up. Yay, we're recording. It's in progress, according to this white lady. According to the white lady from Zoom. All right, let me get to the page so that I can see what's happening. I see it. I'm going to put it on mute. All right. Hey, ladies, can y'all hear us okay? I'm just checking volume before we get into this thing. I see people in the comments. Hey, Ma. Hey, Shatanya. Hey, Don. Can y'all hear us okay? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear us okay. And I'm repeating myself. I don't see a thumbs up yet, so I'm gonna keep talking. Yes, all right. Yes, they can hear us and see us. It is 7:00 p.m. in the Central Standard Time. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sharice Bennett, and welcome to Confidence Confidential. I know it's been a while since I've been on Facebook Live. I know you've been missing me, but I'm on all the socials, so you can't miss me that much because you can still find me if you want to, right? I'm on the TikTok, I'm on the Facebook, I'm on the Instagram. So if you're looking for me, you can find me in the internet streets. But I am excited to be back tonight with a brand new episode of Confidence Confidential, my Facebook Live show, where we get into discussions with mostly Black women doing amazing things in our communities, because as a Black woman, I'm always going to uplift other Black women. And these Black women are some of my favorite Black women because they are so awesome, my sorors. And so August is National Health and Wellness Month. And as you know, the Best Me Ever movement is all about helping women to grow in self-love and confidence to be able to walk in purpose and achieve their goals. And so part of growing in self-love and confidence is recognizing that your health and wellness is important. It's recognizing that you have to do things for yourself to take care of yourself. So to that end, let me also mention, August is also National Black Business Month. And as a Black business owner, what? Here I am. So this is twofold. This is amazing. So we get to kill two birds, but we don't kill the birds, but we get to knock out two birds with one stone. They just be stunned a little bit, they'll get back up. Like hitting with a chair on a pier in Alabama. I want to welcome to Confidence Confidential the two other co-founders of the Curvy Girls Takeover. Give them a hand in the comments. And also we have Stacey Lane, as Michelle, Media Maven. She will be our virtual assistant. She'll be taking care of the chat for us. That's why she's here too. So give Stacey a hand. And I'm going to allow Darcel and Tamara to introduce themselves to you in case you don't know them, but you probably should. But if you don't, Darcel, please introduce yourself.
Well, good evening. My name is Darcel Norwood Ball. I am one of the co-founders and owner of Curvy Girl Takeover. It has been in existence now for the second year. We're super excited. It is a team of 3, along with our virtual assistant, who has been very instrumental in our process. As you all can see, Miss Stacy Fuller has been on board with us this year in our second year. And also, other co-founder on board tonight is Miss Tamara Stanley. As Sharice mentioned, we are sorority sisters. We are fellow African-American women entrepreneurs in the community trying to make it happen. And so we are definitely here for it. And so we definitely appreciate the support, Miss Sharice.
Also, welcome. Tamara, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Tamara Curtis, or Stanley Curtis. I am also co-founder of Curvy Girl Takeover, along with my roomie, my forever roomie, Darcel Norwood Ball. I'm happy. We've always talked about doing something like this ever since we have been going to a plus size conference in the past together. And so, you know, as roommates, we always talked about what things we could do in the future as we got older, and what, like, you know, we're always talking about entrepreneurial things we could do, as well as starting businesses, or just, you know, spending time with one another, because, you know, she is one of my forever roomie. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be able to join on this journey with Darcel.
And I want to mention the third member of the founding team is Mercedes Young. She's also a member, a soror to Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So we appreciate how y'all Zetas came together to give us this conference. So tell us what the Curvy Girls Takeover is.
Well, the Curvy Girl Takeover, that has been a very popular question over the past 2 years. And so those who have had the opportunity to attend or who is pretty familiar with the things that we have shared through our Facebook group, Curvy Girl Takeover is a women empowerment group. We are here to empower, we are here to promote body positivity and self-love. And so we curate a weekend conference. And that conference, depending on what the need is at that time. And so one of the things that we love to highlight during the Curvy Girl is the empowerment. We want to empower women entrepreneurs. So we have vendors, we have local vendors with their phenomenal crafts and different services, and down from fashion to storybooks, authors. And so we have a variety of different vendors that we offer during the Curvy Girl Takeover weekend as a way to provide exposure. That exposure is giving space at the event, as well as doing a vendor highlight during the actual event, because we really want to give them a platform to promote their service and product. So we definitely are all about empowering you to move forward with ideas that you may have that you haven't thought of a plan yet to get that idea going. So we are there to motivate each other by being around like-minded women who are currently entrepreneurs or who have the experience and resources to help you get that idea off the ground and get you in the community to do what you want to do.
I think it's really important to note that in creating this conference, I think whenever we create something new or bring an idea to fruition, it's because we're just attempting to solve a problem.
Yes.
What was the problem that you saw that needs to be addressed in creating this conference?
I think one of the things one of the problems we really wanted to address was, giving women, especially plus size women, a platform to show that, hey, you can, just because, you're of size or plus size, you can still be beautiful. There's ways, you can express yourself without, having to feel like, oh, I could only wear that if I'm skinny, or I'm only gonna look good in this if I look a certain way. Or I was like, you can dress any type of way you want. We're just giving, we're trying to help women get over that confidence, that lack of confidence to be able to express themselves however they feel comfortable without, worrying about judgment from other people or outside sources. Just be you, be free, and just do what you want.
And breaking those barriers, especially.
And breaking,
yes, definitely.
I think that's one of the main reasons I started the Best Me Ever movement, was to be able to move past this concept of what you can't do, because I'm me. Like it may give fat, but it never gave ugly. That's what it never did. It never gave not stylish. It never did that.
Right. Yes, you on fire. I follow that Instagram, honey. And when I tell you, I'll be like, news alert, that outfit is fly today, honey. Yes, so we definitely
I think that so often we allow the messages that we receive from marketing and the message we receive from the rest of the world and the manosphere to demean and diminish who we really are. And so during this health and wellness month, which is why I wanted to have you talk to us this month, that people recognizing that being comfortable in your body where it is right now, like, yes, you can have a plan to lose weight. Yes, you can have a plan to gain weight. Yes, you can have a plan to, tone up, but you have to love your body where it is right now in order to get to that next step.
Yep.
And so through this conference that you're hosting, there are so many opportunities for women to see themselves reflected in what's happening during the conference. And so for this year, do you have any particular, is there a particular theme that you're working towards, or is it just all about body positivity?
Well, it's a variation. Again, the 3 words that I keep referring to: empowerment, body positivity, and self-love. So we will be hosting a keynote speaker this year during our brunch to give us a phenomenal message and empowering those who are in attendance. We will have a Curvy Girl Boss panel, and that panel will have a variety of different topics to address wellness. whether it be the physical, talking about cosmetic surgeries, the discussions that is not had. Also the mental health, taking care of yourself, the importance of self-love. So it's going to be a variety of different boss women in the community that will be represented on this panel, such as yourself, Miss Cherise. We want to thank you. She will be talking about self-love, her movement that's been going on. So, but yes, that's just an example of how we're going to be addressing wellness of those who will be in attendance.
And I want to make sure that everybody's watching those, and feel free to type your questions or comments in the chat. We will definitely try to answer them as they come up. They will let me know when they have some, just wave at me so I know that it's questions that need to be addressed. And so as Black women entrepreneurs, right, it's a lot because you got to take care of your family, you got to take care of, you got to work, because we all still have regular 9-to-5s, right? None of us are full-time entrepreneurs at this stage of the game. We'll get there, but we may not be there right now. Families to take care of, husbands, boyfriends, all these people in your life that you need to take care of. So how do you make time to make self-care for yourself a priority? Because this conference is coming up at the end of September. So there's a lot of moving parts. I know there's a lot to be done. So I'm getting ready for it too. And so, but how do you make time to focus on your own health and wellness while you're putting together this conference to help other people focus on their health and wellness?
You wanna go first? I'll go first. Well, the way I do it, I have, first I live in Maryland. So like I am so, and like most, I have a husband and 2 kids, and they're very active kids. So I try to take at least a couple days a month, like just to do something I want to do, even if it's something as simple as like go get a pedicure by myself, or maybe it's hang out with some friends out, just outside of family life, just to kind of reset and give myself a reprieve from my day-to-day life, which is not that I don't love it, but sometimes you just need that break, and like I just want to do something different for once. So that
take a break from it so you continue to love it, because if you don't take a break from it, you end up hating it. So
yes,
definitely like just a couple days. I mean, just to do what I want to do, even if it's laying in the bed all day watching Netflix or just something that'll help me relax and just kind of unwind and keep to myself for a while.
Okay. Well, for myself, one thing I love to do, if you know me, I love to travel. I love to travel with my sisters because it's just an opportunity to really relax and disconnect to what's going on in Chicago. That disconnection is really, really important for me. And my sister Gwen, she makes sure it happens. It's all about the fun, but as I always tell her now, I say, I'm over 40 now, so we need to slow down and learning how to relax during our vacation and really relax. I also learning how to say no, not overwhelming myself with all the tasks of the world and the ask of people, and not feeling bad, and prioritizing myself first in doing so, because that becomes very draining. And you look at the benefit of overwhelming yourself, particularly to take care of those tasks, the outcome is not good, because a lot of time we do things and we want to make sure we do it to the best of our ability, and that becomes a very stressful process. And lastly, I love to cook. I like to cook at home versus going out. To the contrary, I consider myself a foodie, but I actually do enjoy cooking at home. And just, healthy, it's a little more healthier for us.
Right.
Not always on the go and being outside, eating at different restaurants. That's great for the entertainment piece, but I'm also getting the enjoyment of trying new recipes and just really learning about the different things that we could get from eating healthier.
That's really important. A couple things you said, setting boundaries is something we talk about a lot in the Best Me Ever movement, and how boundaries are in place to protect you, right? Being able to say no. No is a full sentence that a lot of people don't realize yet. Like especially at the age I'm 46 years old, so I've learned to say no without explanation. My no is absolute. My no is final. My no is finite. I don't have to explain why my no, but that's the way that I protect myself from overextending myself, which you just talked about, because I know Darcel does
A lot.
everything.
A lot.
Like, and I'm not exaggerating when I say Darcel does everything. Darcel do your taxes, she'll plan your party, you cook your meals. I've been to the house before because Darcel can cook. She'll do all these things and they overextend herself so she had nothing left for herself. And we have to, as women, as Black women entrepreneurs, have to learn to set those boundaries in place. So that's really, really important. And that's one of the things we talk about a lot with the Best Me Ever movement. So in setting those boundaries and focusing on your health and your wellness, with the conference coming up, and I know you mentioned some things are going to be happening, what do you see this conference being 5 years from now? Right, you know what it is now. Right now it's amazing, and I love it, and I can't wait to the end of September to get back to it. But what in 5 years, where do you see this going? Because I know you already have an idea. I know Darcel already know. I know Tamara already knows.
Strategically, you have to always see the picture, right? As they say, you have to write it down to make it come into fruition. I simply, as I shared with the vendors last year, I would love to see it mobilizing throughout the Midwest and going south to the East Coast, West Coast. I think mobilizing based on just curating these different programs to bring to that city. Because everyone is different. Chicago is a different beast. We learned that from the difference of hosting this event in the city of Chicago and then hosting it in Orland Park. And so, and we have adapted and adjusted. So I definitely want to get more notoriety on board in terms of our guests on the panels and getting more exposure for more sponsorships and really, really grow this thing out. But definitely mobilizing. I think you could be very empowering as you continue to mobilize throughout the different cities.
Yeah,
I agree. Just like what Darcel said, just move, like, being able to host this in different cities, every year we could be somewhere different, on a larger grand scale, with offering, like she said, more vendors, more panelists, just more activities that we can do, even like greater swag bags. Like I want to be able to give like a huge like Macy's bag or like a huge, from somebody's major department store. Be like, oh look, they, they're sponsoring us. They gave us this, all these clothes to give to our attendants. So we are definitely on the same page about expanding in the future for Curvy Girl Takeover.
So guys, if you have questions, make sure you put them in the chat and we will get to them. I want to say before we move any further that you've definitely been an inspiration to me with you starting this conference and just deciding to do it and doing it, because I've had this idea in my head since I started my DBA, the Best Me Ever movement, to have a conference, and Baby Jesus told me to be in March. I was like, okay, I ain't got nothing together yet. He's like, it'll be in March, so you'll figure it out. I'm like, all right then. So I'm gonna talk to Darcel because she know everything. So I wanted to thank you for the work you've done to inspire other Black women entrepreneurs, and that's always been my goal with these lives that I do, to bring more of us to more people. Like, I don't have a large following, you don't have a large following, but if we put our followers together, we can create the following that we need, so that when we go from city to city, people will be clamoring, breaking down the doors, trying to get in, because they're like, oh, we know they have something there that is life changing. We have something there that's going to transition you in some kind of way, because what we bring to the table is just that good. So I'm excited about where we're going next. And I can't wait to see it. So I wanted to make sure that you guys, if you have you told us when and where the conference is yet? How much does it cost?
That is
How
so
you find that?
that is the best information to give on this call. Yes, it will be at Orland Park Civic Center. It is a 2-day event weekend. Friday, we're going to have the non-traditional sip and paint. It is called The Body is Simply Beautiful. Just imagine what that could possibly be. It will just be a great opportunity. Those who are VIPs, we will have curves and cocktails hour to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock will be the paint and sip events. Saturday is full of great, phenomenal, different things that's lined up. We will start off with a VIP power shopping. You keep hearing that word VIP, you may want to invest in a VIP. It's definitely.
I mean, that's how I roll.
Okay, that's the only way to roll. It's definitely worth it. We're going to start off with having an opportunity to shop with our various vendors for the first hour for the VIP guests. We're going to start off with a brunch event. That brunch event it's going to be a lineup. Trust and believe me, you don't want to miss out. It's going to be keynote speaker, entertainment, networking, rose wall. We're talking
We gonna set it out.
fashion, great southern breakfast, mimosas. You don't want to miss that.
Let
Okay?
me just say, it's gonna be bougie, because that's Darcel's
Oh.
middle name.
That's how we roll.
Darcel Norwood Bougie Ball.
We bougie. We like good things. We like nice things.
And
Oh,
sign
you
me
do
up
it
for
on
it, 'cause y'all know
budget.
how I roll.
Make it a little grand, but on a budget, right? Then following brunch, we're gonna have another opportunity to do some more shopping. We have a expo, fashionist expo, just to make sure we are supporting our vendors. And then leading off with our Curvy Girl Boss panel. That is for all the potential and current entrepreneurs that come and get information, as well as other attendees. Just again, as we're going to talk about body positivity, self-love, just having those intimate conversations. The panelists, we are up. I'm not going to give you the number, but let me just tell you, we are being greatly supported this year. When I tell you we have more than enough women being represented in different backgrounds, and they are true bosses of their community. And so you do not want to miss out. So we have a package deal, which is the all weekend package. We also have, for those who can't make Friday, maybe they want to come Saturday, maybe you can only do the brunch, or maybe you can only do the actual panel, boss panel. That's perfectly fine. We design different tickets for to meet your needs. And so we definitely want to see you support. You could get tickets at Eventbrite, which is at 2023 Curvy Girl Takeover, Curvy Girls with an S, takeover.eventbrite.com. We will also put the QR code in the chat. If you have not joined our group, we actually have a group. That group is where you could get a lot of firsthand information before others public-wise get information. So definitely join the group, even if you just want to support. Just support by joining our group and our movement. So we definitely welcome you all to join us. It's Curvy Girls Takeover. You can find us very easily. It's a public group, so we welcome you to join. Tamara, did you have anything?
No, I think you got it all.
Okay.
Definitely join the group so that you can find out what is going on, what latest updates we have for the conference. You'll be able to ask questions and get those answered. Because some people, they're like, well, what should I wear to the, the brunch? And we'll give you style. Like, hey, here's some styling tips. Maybe you should wear this to the brunch, or, what was, those type of questions that, you may have that we can't, aren't answered on the Eventbrite. So definitely join the Facebook group so you can get knowledge firsthand.
And I want to say for everybody that's listening and watching, if you're watching now or you're watching later on my YouTube channel, go and subscribe now. I mean, nothing on there yet, but it will be. So you want to be ahead of the game. So just go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's Best Me Ever Movement. Sharing posts like this, sharing this video to your page, sharing this live to your page is a great way to support other business owners, right? Like we said, August is National Minority Business Owners Month, Black folks with businesses month, because I can't remember what the exact thing is. But the best way you can help if you're not going to spend your money is to just share it on your platforms. That does so much for us, because people that we don't know. I feel like a lot of us know the same people, but there are people that follow you that don't follow me. And by you sharing my post, they're going to see something about me that they don't know about, right? So if I share your post the same way, they're going to see people I know that you don't know are going to be able to see that post. So as to support these Black owned businesses, just a share of your social media. If you purchased something, or if you went to the conference last year, you took some pictures, post those pictures and hashtag it and just say, I'm looking forward to next year's conference or this year's conference. Things like that go a long way for Black business owners, because our reach, because we're not paying them Facebook ads, okay? They're too high and they don't do nothing. So we need y'all to share the information for us. You can go out and make another believer, right? Y'all, I'm deeming you all evangelists for this conference. I'm deeming you all evangelists for my business. I'm deeming all evangelists for all Black businesses that you support for Stacey's business. Because just share the post. It's really something simple and free for you to do and not feeling like you're beholden to anybody, right? So I would appreciate that. So please tell other people about the conference. And Stacey, with any questions?
Well, Sharice, I got a secret.
Oh, you got a secret. You know, I love
This
a secret.
month is a founder's birthday. Her name is Darcel. It's on the 22nd. And what's so awesome about it being August, you know, I'm doing the Leo thing here.
Right.
You know how we are. I feel like I want to be generous. I think I'm gonna put out a QR code for those who kind of chimed in today, who joined our group. That promotion code I think it'd be worth their while to use it to purchase their tickets. What you think about that? Is that too generous?
I feel like benevolence is the cornerstone of who you are. And so in celebrating your birthday, you're going to give to other people. And I love I'm all for a generous system. I love a good giving sis. I love a good giving moment right here on Confidence Confidential. So as Darcel just stated, she gonna drop a code in the chat.
I'm gonna put it in the group because they have to
put it in the group. So if you haven't joined the group yet, go join the group because there's going to be a code in the group that might get you a nice little discount on this amazing conference that you just heard all this about in the last 25 minutes that we've been talking about. So run on over and join the Curvy Girls Takeover Facebook group. And you might get that code. It might get a real nice discount because Darcel's birthday is, what, 2 weeks away?
Yes, and I'm super excited. I'm turning 45. It's fine.
I know we love a birthday over here.
Yes.
I see Stein said she's looking forward to the conference. I can't wait to see you there. I'm like, actually, was it too late for vendors? Stacey responds to that. So yes, I think there's still room for vendors. Yes.
Yes, definitely. We don't.
Is there a hotel block for the conference? Will it be? I know last year we were in a hotel, but will it be like a hotel block somewhere nearby?
It's going to be a resource list of hotels that's offered in the Orland Park area. Very limited, but there are some that we will get high recommendation, and they'll be on the Eventbrite, and we're dropping in the group as well.
Okay. Any other questions? I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me on my Welcome Back show. I think I haven't done a live since, I think it was February.
You can't think of it too long.
Yes.
So much.
And this is like the perfect timing within that 60-day window. So this is such
right?
a crucial time. We definitely appreciate it. So again, thank you for the opportunity and for your support. You supported last year, you supporting the vision. I definitely appreciate you wholeheartedly. Thank you again. And I also want to give a special shout out. She's been quiet on this live, Miss Stacey Fuller, who has been very instrumental to us. Stacey, how you doing, girl?
I'm good over here. Hi, y'all. Hey. In the chat, I've been dropping all the links for everything that we talked about. The Eventbrite's there, the group is there, Sharice's Facebook and Instagram, the Facebook group for Curvy Girls Takeover, the Eventbrite for Curvy Girl Takeover, and also for S. Michelle Media Maven. Your favorite virtual assistant, your virtual right hand is ready to work for you. So come on, join this group.
All these entrepreneurs up in here.
Okay.
I like that. Just put that on.
Yeah, sounds good.
So thank you so much for helping me kick off my Confidence Confidential for this month. It's National Health and Wellness Month, so be sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Do the things necessary to keep you going forward because you can't do anything for anybody else if you're not doing anything for yourself. You have to. Like self-care is not selfish. Self-care is a necessity. It's a rite of passage. You have to take care of you, take care of other people. And happy National Black Business Month to all of you amazing Black women who run businesses in this country that continues to tell us what we can't do. We continue to do it anyway. So thank you guys so much. Any final words? Make sure y'all go join the Curvy Girls Takeover Facebook group. Make sure you're following me on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok, because it might be the same thing on every page, but you'll catch it on one of them pages. So I keep repeating it. So and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Any final words?
We have the Facebook group, Curvy Girl Takeover. We also have an Instagram page as well. So definitely have a couple of platforms to show your support and to get information.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to give you back the rest of your Tuesday evening. And happy birthday, Darcel. And I will
Thank
see y'all at
you.
the Curvy Girls Takeover at the end of September. Before that, you'll see me all over the socials because I'll be doing things and y'all know that. So I'm just checking for questions before I close out. Thank you guys so much for joining on the live. I appreciate you so much. Have a good night and God bless all of you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Good night.